What's up, everybody? Brett here, and I'm back today playing some more Battle Brothers on the Warriors of the North DLC. Picking up a little bit after where we left off last time, guys. Um, okay, so I think where I left us, we had like an orc fight, then a very tiny orc encampment. And I know some of you don't like it so much when I kind of fast forward in this way, but believe me, y'all, these fights were not interesting. Um, Notice our crowns are back up. That was kind of a big result. So, killed orcs, killed orcs. This ended up being just another battle with Orc Young, which was very lame, very easy. I love slaughtering them, but man, was it easy. Then we took a battle against some thralls and a bunch of war dogs. We crushed them, and this was probably the biggest battle of the day. This was another battle against thralls and war dogs. So huge groups, but ultimately because we have war bows, they were nothing. This battle here, however, was an undead fight with a necromancer, several fallen heroes, some geist, and then a bunch of armored Wiedergangers. You know the deal. I am super glad we didn't do this fight on camera because I was about to pull. Look, guys, I keep my hair short, like military style. I was about to like reach in with tweezers and start pulling my hair out because of this forest battle at night with Wiedergangers and fallen heroes and necromancers. It was miserable, but I did manage to get some levels, mostly on brothers who, you know, are already past the level 11 mark. So I just went ahead and leveled them. It wasn't a big deal. You didn't miss much. I did save Skibo's level, however, and I wanted to get quick hands on him. Perfect. And he's going to start the battle with our new bundle of heavy javelins. And let's see, man, he can't get better than a 1 roll to save his life on melee. That is just rough. And a 4 roll in fatigue is great. I'm going to save HP for a 3 roll, and that'll put him up to 71. And then in the meantime, we'll take a nice melee defense roll. Yeah, and there we go. We do need to up his melee defense for sure. It's already pretty high considering he's level 6, but we can get that higher. Alright, so guys, I tried my best. Basically, I was taking all of these like lame fights to try and get that hammer at Ratterstad. Couldn't get it. Well, by the time I got back there, they had raised their prices, and it's basically this many. And if we had bought it, we would be broke, and there were no quests there to sustain us. So I very quickly made my way to Eidsvik, and now we are hunting Unholds. So we haven't been able to kill them for a while, and I'm happy to do it because we could use only 4 of them. Okay, oh, but they're frosty boys. Okay, we can use their bones and their hide for taxidermy, and we really want their bones because we now have Arthas himself wearing the Lich King's armor and wielding Frostmourne, and we need to suit this up with some bone plating. Okay, so after the battle yesterday, and after I kind of relaxed a bit, I went online and looked up the armor to see what other people were saying about it, and let me go ahead and read this first, and then I'll tell you what my thoughts are. The Unholds, in part, remind you of any group of laborers circled around a dead fire, rubbing their bellies and looking like boulders there, hunched on the ground. Of course, your arrival brings them to their feet and destroys any notion that you're anything resembling them at all, except maybe similarly sized third legs. The beasts growl and stomp, but they do not attack. They throw their hands out and try and shoo you away, but the Jarls of Jorvik didn't come this far to quit. You draw your sword and lead the men forward. I kind of feel bad killing these things, because I feel like they're just these tragic giants. And once you end up doing like the Kraken fight in quests, you kind of understand them a bit better. And it makes them just a bit sadder. So a lot of new brothers in this battle. We've got Folkir here. I thought it was right to bring him in against the Unhold, being as he is a witch hunter. And I feel like Unholds are some form of heresy. Remains to be seen. See if he can land a shot. 59%. So much lower than Ragnar. That's crazy. And here, we're going to step up and use Indomitable to hold them back longer. So what I was saying was my thoughts on... Man, we could hold them back even longer. I don't think that's necessary. Let's let some of them come forward. My thoughts on the armor. I think I said in the last episode that one of my ideas was to split up the set so that you can give multiple brothers the regen. And that seems to be kind of a prevailing thought. I'm happy I kind of came up with that on my own steam, but it seems to be a really good strategy that a lot of people use to give that regen to a lot of to two different brothers. Mainly, we could probably switch it up between Isaac and Svarog if we wanted to, and in certain battles that might be absolutely necessary. And something I just remembered is that the white guys, they don't care about spear wall at all. I totally forgot about that. They are immune to that sort of thing. But happily here, we're going to be able to crush one of them. And I guess we'll focus on this one, if we can. Good to take their armor off. For those of you who don't know, the big difference between these unholds and the other ones is that these guys have armor. These ones also have... Ooh, we have a great axe on him, so no ranged. These guys also have the ability to ignore zones of control. So that's the main differences. They may also just purely have better stats. I'm not 100% on that. We're going to Indomitable here as well. We're going to lock him down. And this is going to be the one we focus on, I suppose. Get a big stagger here and destroy what's left of his armor. It's all about crossfire, and on this single unhold we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 brothers that can hit him. So that's where we're going to focus our DPS. Fighting unholds, for those of you who aren't familiar, is all about focus. They regen heavily. Some units in the game regen, but unholds, it's kind of their whole shtick. So you really have to focus them down, kill them before they get a chance to come back. And of course they're large, so our impalers are not going to knock them back. Really happy that Isaac is the one taking the brunt of this. Man, that could have been a pretty sweet kill for Folkier. It would have gave him a lot of... Ooh, we got a lot of experience to finish my train of thought. We got the white fur. That's a very valuable crafting item. It's what we use to put on Jotnar's armor. This is the perfect place to jump up because we can throw our javelins at either dude. Getting big bleeds on him feels great, and these weapons are so good. They're like low-key amazing versus the unhold. Just sheer number-wise, they do all the damage you need. Alright, now that we have more than one brother on this unhold, we can afford to just go for the bleed. Step in, get the better surround. Not that mad that he made space here, because that's going to allow us to shoot in from every angle if we want. So we'll focus this one now. We should be able to kill him right now. Alright, perfect. Let's try and get everyone we can onto him. Would be even better if we could break him. And we definitely want to get another set of throwing weapons. We probably could just put the throwing axes on him as well. Alright, that's going to be a little bit of damage. Jotnar is going to run in to fill the gap. Wonton Fu with the big chops. The pokes. Probably pokes. When you're using a spear, it's definitely pokes. Did you guys see that regen? God, that's sweet. Let's pull out the pole hammer. Should be reloaded there. That's fine. If we're reloaded, we'll be able to shoot. I think we got this guy. This turn. Perfect. And that even gave us a stack of Overwhelm. Step in on the road. And down they go. Did we get any levels from that? It wasn't a ton of experience. I mean, it was good experience, but not a ton. And only 2 giant bones. If we use the Linworm bones, we can make another one. But Linworm bones, as you can see, these are only half as expensive as the Linworm bones, and for good reason. I don't know if we need 2 or 3 thick white furs. Probably 2 to make the cloak. With the last of the Unhold slain, you round up the men. Sir Lancel is found jumping on one's belly and seems disappointed when you tell him to quit it and get down. Giro the Elder will be looking for killers and their trophies, not a bunch of children. Jumping on their bellies like it's a big trampoline. It's hilarious. Alright, they no longer have Unhold attacks. This was... Oh, yeah. No. We ain't doing that. I would love to kill Scrats and get paid for it. Let's see where Green Mirror is exactly. Because last time we did one of those, we had to go, like, across the entire world. Green Mirror. Oh, we'd have to go way down here. Yeah, last time we came way down here, there was nothing there. And we ended up, like, wandering around forever. Or was it around this area? It's hard to recall, but it was a huge waste of time. Their effects here are snowstorms. Yeah, bad. It means basically don't buy anything here. You can sell stuff if you want, but don't buy. While I'm thinking about it, let's give Skeeb something, even if it's just a net. I kind of don't want to put 3 fatigue on him. 1 probably won't do anything, so let's go ahead and hook him up. Man, no one leveled off that fight, eh? Let's head back to Raderstad and see if I can't get a better price on that hammer, because by God, I want that hammer. Today's episode will not be all about getting the hammer. Today's episode will be about going here and taking some big fights. Honestly, if I don't find another battle between us and Raderstad right now, it's going to be pretty difficult for me to afford the hammer and then walk out of there. It does cost us 900 crowns a day just to exist. Okay, some Thralls and Reavers. They may not be... Oh man, if they run from me like that, it's going to be... Okay. They may not have the goods we need to make the money we need, especially if we have to chase them that far. These look like the standard javelins. We need the heavy ones for Skeeb. Just take out anybody that wants to throw something at us. And these are the crude ones that the orcs use. Focus down the Thralls, and then the Reavers will be easy pickings. Man, a double whiff. Okay. The double whiff doesn't happen to us much anymore. What is this guy? What? Okay. Fair enough, man. Alright, happy to land one of the javelin shots, though. And we're going to step in here. We're not scared of these dudes. And with the triple surround, we should be able to hit him. And apply some bleed. Very good. Archers stay where they are. Crossbowmen step up. We could use adrenaline to go first. I don't think it's that necessary. He's going to go for the stun. No. Bone plating saving us from that first shot. And then a switchback. Yeah, that's the only weapon here that I was super worried about. Good damage from him. That's why you can never count out the Northmen. Their damage is just too high. Nice, we get the HP regen. No, we're going to go first and kill this guy to make sure he doesn't hit us. Surrounding this dude is dangerous because the hammers have a swing that they can do that hits multiple units. But if he's dead, then that doesn't matter. Okay, I think that's all the incremental advantage we're going to get. Let's go for the decapitation. We nail it. Yeah, I was pretty sure he was going to run. We might be able to shoot him. Get an aim shot, 66%. Yeah, just can't shoot because we're behind this damn tree. If we step up one more, can we still shoot? Yes, that should give us a better percentage chance. Guys, cross your fingers that hammer's still there. I want it. Even though we have no brother currently who really wants to use it. If we had had that hammer a long time ago, I guarantee you we would have a hammer bro. Okay, Ratterstad. I'm coming. Don't get rid of all my stuff. And they got rid of it. God! And the dagger, which I probably would have bought. Swordmaster here, very expensive. And the bull. Disown noble. We don't have any disown nobles. I kind of like to pick up varying guys, even if they're not that strong, purely for the purposes of like diversifying our events. We've got 7 days worth. We can buy the very expensive provisions. Kind of rather just get some more cheese. It puts us up to 8 days. That's much better. We'll check out what this 3 skull contract is. Another crystal skull. How is this a 3 skull contract? I'm still hoping to do one of these and end up fighting like a human champion of some sort. We're pretty late in the campaign to not see champions for a while. Is everyone in decent health? Yes. They're shocked we found them. So, man, I was thinking about it the other day, and I was like, have we, like, not seen champions at all? Like, one of these new things? And that's not true. We have fought champions. We've actually killed a chosen champion and an orc warlord champion, which is insane. And I think we've killed 3 goblin champions. So, I mean, we fought them. I guess I'm just really eager to find more. Not miss the Warbrand guy. It's one of those weapons we just do not want to get hit with, if we can help it. Okay. Well, do some of this. Very good. Very good javelin toss. 50% also nice. We step in and bop that dude. So I don't really want to move my front line. They're currently protecting my back line. They do have 3 crossbowmen. If they didn't have 3 crossbowmen, I would happily move in on them. But I think we're just going to leave our shields where they are. We really are the ones with the range superiority. So let them duck and weave between these bushes and come to us. See if Sir Muldoon can do something about this. Put that fighting axe to good use. These men are not in our league, but we're currently hemorrhaging tools a little bit. So every hit they land with a weapon like, you know, the military pickaxe or something, it's kind of impactful. I'm going to risk the shots on this dude, because if we can kill him, the crossbowmen are free. Perfect. And that's exactly what we were looking to do. He can't be knocked back because the bush is behind him. Okay, no, that's not where we want to go. We're going to go here. We're going to use adrenaline, and that's going to let us get in before the crossbowmen are able to shoot next turn. Fighting axe does it. Alright. Still a novice, my friend. You're wearing some sick armor, but at the end of the day, you're still a novice. But we will teach you. Went for the decapitation, didn't get it, but double bleed seems pretty great. Archers can't move, crossbowmen can. Alright, let's see if our strat pays off. And it does. So that should be an easy kill. Wow. That's why you're the Thane, my friend. And even though they're running, we'll still move into the right positions. If he had broken our rare shield, I would have been pretty aggravated. Happy with that result. Let's get the kill. Down they go. So that was just some easy money. Sadly, we don't even really need the easy money anymore, simply because that hammer is not there. Okay, the battle over. You pick up the crystal skull and look it over. Was this really worth the lives of so many people? I know what you're thinking, Sellsword. The voice breaks in. You draw your sword and aim it at a stranger who has seemingly appeared from nowhere. You're thinking, what if someone paid good money to steal their artifact? What if that someone would pay me a good deal of money? Perhaps more than the man who paid you to retrieve it in the first place. You lower your weapon and nod. An interesting thought. The man smiles. 2,790 crowns. Nah, we're not going to piss off Ratterstad. They're not paying us much. I mean, they've already given us money in advance. It would absolutely piss them off. Now, had we bought the hammer and we're sitting at 1,000 crowns, we might have reconsidered that. Because that's another like day and a half's pay that probably would have got us to another big battle. We could have been in a more desperate situation at that point. So an interesting thought. Get rid of all of this stuff. And now I think, since we're not being tied down by the lure of fat loot, we are going to go out into the wild and perhaps fight some very dangerous enemies. Okay, did I do that right? Did I sell anything I wasn't supposed to? I don't think so. I think we're good. There's no tools here. Man, we really need ammo. I'll buy 1 ammunition just to not run out. But we need more than that. There's nothing in here for us. Let's get some drinks. Whoa, a brash young man came through here just the other day. Nobility, methinks, looking for an old family heirloom. He was heading east of here. He told me the same thing. He raided the armory. Wow, so this dude just told us that there are 2 rare pieces to the east. which doesn't surprise me. The East is a huge place. So, and also, this is east of Ratterstad, this is east. We have no idea what location they're talking about. And it's really hard to triangulate it also. The heck are we... What is this? We'll take this fight. Let me just double check, make sure no one leveled in the last battle. Jotnar did. Very good. He really needs more melee defense. And he could use a bit more fatigue. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if all those barbarian encampments, those big ones, we'll find that there. But it says there's a camp of raiders. That would be more of what we're looking for. But I would love to take some easy fights today and just get some good loot. Man, I was really hoping to get that hammer, though. This is an interesting forest map. The high ground is in kind of strange places. Good hits. And this guy's got the heavy javelins. I wonder if we can get those. We're going to... This is a bush here. Do something like that. The dogs will be on us next turn. Nice. Okay. We've got a concave here. We'll put Jotnar here if they want to jump in. They're going to go around and they're going to land in a pretty rough area. We've also got a crossbowman right behind them. Yeah. This is what we expect. We expect them to jump into the concave. The only way they get past it is if they leapfrog. But that's going to always put one guy in a spot to get messed up. Alright, this is good practice for some upcoming fights, I feel. Come on, let's land this one. Nice, and that was even... He had cover. We'll just pass. Get those kills. If we step in here and here, we make an area where they always have to fight us 2 versus 1. They really don't want to go into the spear wall. It locks down these 2 positions. Yeah, they're not even going to let us do that. Basically would have been tightening the noose on everyone who's up here. And the high ground here is probably too good to pass up. We can't get past them as of yet, but if we kill this guy... So what I was talking about here is this is a funnel, right? They have to walk through here. If one guy stands here, he's going to have to fight 2 of ours. Nice. And these are pretty easy battles, which is why we have our B team in. But if we're going to go into a huge, like, chosen encampment with armored unholds and drummers and all that type of business, we are going to want to put in the A team for sure. Those fights are super scary. It's always kind of terrifying when everyone on the battlefield has the potential to like two-shot any of your brothers, almost no matter what armor they're wearing. We're jumping on him. I can see his tattoos already. Alright, let's put this guy on the ground. We dazed him. And we'll step in. This dude is no threat to us. And a nice 2v1 here with Skeeb providing ranged backup. Alright, we just pass. We might have been able to jump through here with Jotnar. And he bled out, and we didn't get any loot from him. Let's just finish this up. Come on, guys. Got one javelin left. Oh no, we have more than that. We're just too tired, I guess. Skeeb does not have the best fatigue. Alright, he gets to live one more day. Just pass quickly. Alright, down he goes. Decent loot. I mean, these hammers, there's some pretty valuable weapons. I'm happy about that. And we did get the bundle of the bundle, I almost called them heavy javelins, and some ammunition to kind of keep us rolling with our ranged superiority. Yeah, I honestly don't even like going out into the wilderness without more than what we're currently using. Do some of that. So I think I'm going to head back to Eidsvik real quick. Eidsvik. My name has the same, my last name has the same E and I. And it's pronounced like E in some languages, but I in others. And in German, it's I. That much I do know. Okay, and we will sell this junk. Also, I wanted to come here just to get this stuff out of our inventory because I feel like we're going to be in the wilderness for a minute. And if that's the case, we're also going to want these tools. Yeah, we're hurting for supplies. I didn't realize just how bad until just now. Alright, let's head over here. Ancestors Yurt City. We've also got the Barbarians Ritual Site and the Barbarians War Camp. But I want to come down this way first just to clear it. Because I wouldn't be surprised if there was a Raiders camp here. Whoa, okay. That's a lot of things just popped up. This is an extremely dangerous place. Some Reavers, some Chosen, so that's not a lot of frontliners. Only one drummer, which is really all they need, and from what I've seen, they're pretty good at keeping him back. A few Beastmasters. And they also have armored Frosty Unholds. So, okay, time to switch it up. I like the heavy weapons. Let's get Svarog back in. We definitely want Isaac. That's a no-brainer. Lancel is going to be great. Let's get in our most, leisure side here is pretty awesome. Put him back in. He took a beating in that Irajok fight. What else do we want? Fritz is good. And maybe Hans. If Gimli was slightly higher level, I mean, if he was level 11 right now, I would definitely put him in. He's just a little bit too unreliable. His melee skill is great. His HP is great. His fatigue's not bad. Just not having reach advantage makes him pretty vulnerable in terms of his melee defense. He's just going to get hit. He also doesn't have Steel Brow, which is probably the last two things I would put on him. Reach advantage and Steel Brow. So yeah, I think we'll just go for Hans and the versatility that he brings. And I think instead of the net, perhaps we'll pull out the throwing axes. Yeah, and then let's wait until daytime. Okay. Guys, I'm going to save the game. I've been playing for quite some time and I just realized I have not saved it. This is a very dangerous battle. If we wipe here or something, I've got no qualms about reloading. My first time ever fighting the Frosty Armored Unholds, and I think this is the first time I've faced more than one Beastmaster. But I'm excited. Let me just double check. This is one of those big battles you got to double check. Everyone's in good condition. We are good. We are good to go. Let's do it. Altar of Ancestors. Let's do it. Surprised some champion didn't show up at the last moment. Yeah, not sure what's more dangerous in this battle. The Unhold or the Chosen. Because as you've seen in that 4 Unhold battle, we can dispatch Unhold. This Reaver, only a 53% chance? That really sucks. Because these guys are already naturally armored. It seems weird to me to put armor on top of that. I wonder just how much armor they have. It's probably a ton. That took out his armor, which is good, because I think we're going to kill him. And we're going to engage these two, but we might be able to get onto the Beastmasters and cause the dummy Unholds to rampage. But I have no problems. We need to use our warbows to pick off the Reavers so that we can focus all of our attention on the Chosen. Good hit, keeping him back. Okay. Indomitable. Our big problem here is that we can't jump up and use Indomitable. We can do it here and tie down this Unhold, but I kind of want to keep this DPS close at hand. Okay, unfortunate miss. This guy does have to respect our spear wall. Here we go. It's where the fight gets wild. And a stun on Svarog feels pretty bad. But they're not going to be able to stun Isaac. And he managed to stun Wonton Fu, which broke the spear wall. I mean, if they're going to let the Unhold engage us first, we're actually happy with that. Because we can kill this guy. It looks like that's exactly what they want to do. The Chosen don't want to jump in first. %, 49%. The better surround, get the bleed. Use Indomitable to hold him back. Same thing here. It's more important that we keep him back than that we actually do damage to him. I don't know if we can decapitate it and unhold. Either way, we killed him. Get out of here, sucker. And now they want to step forward? Okay. At least they can't attack this turn. The Chosen terrify me, to be honest. They just have some of the most brutal weapons in the game. It's like fighting a whole group of Hedge Knights. Okay, the drummer reveals himself. Damn, that's such big damage. Do we have any damage on these guys? Not really. They're going for Hans. I think they feel like he's a weak link. Maybe because his armor is a bit damaged. And they managed to leapfrog a Chosen back here. If we knock him back, that'll be nice. And if we hit him with the bill hook too, huge. That was huge for us. If we can kill him, that would be great as well. Shield wall. 49. Perfect. Alright, one less Chosen's DPS to worry about. And we'll just shield wall here. Alright, he's just about dead. We'll tie him down. Decapitation. Come on, guys. Yes. And I went for another decapitation there. We didn't land it. Alright, Adrenaline. I'm going to try and get in that back line with Adrenaline. Very happy that we were able to take out these two Chosen. That was a lot of DPS coming our way. And we've kind of got them locked down in the front line here. And we need to use Indomitable again. Don't want to use Adrenaline here. That would mess up our shield wall. We would go first and then drop our shield wall. Yeah, it wouldn't benefit us at all. Alright, there's one Beastmaster. And we'll Adrenaline again. We could also just jump onto the drummer. But yeah, that's perfect. We'll shoot this guy. Double shield wall here should protect us. Do we have any better shots? That'll work. That's going to free up Hans a little bit from some of the damage. If we can kill him... You know what, we got a clear line of sight to the drummer. Let's take it. Perfect. Really good lucky shots. Alright, come on guys. Alright, shield wall coming through once again. 95 here. Shield wall. Drummer down. Let's shield wall first to make sure that we have the fatigue we need. Put a bleed there. Another nice bleed. really missing Svarog's DPS in the front line, but this is, I mean, this is all a gamble. Probably should have switched our weapons back on Ragnar. Take a shot and then do the bill hook thing again. Maybe a missed opportunity for DPS down the line. Alright, one of the Beastmasters is locked down. So one of these guys is going to go stupid. Oh no, I guess I got to lock down both of them. One Beastmaster apparently... Okay, we learned something. One Beastmaster is enough to control them. Polehammer would do great damage against them, but we're not going to pass up a chance to shoot them twice. Step in here so we're not blocking anybody's line of sight. That's good damage. With no armor left, he's definitely the target. Switch to the crossbow. Reload the crossbow. Next turn we'll shoot it. Ugh. Okay. That's why it's important to maintain Indomitable. But I think we maintained it as long as we could. Yeah, and we shield walled there. Leisure side's going to take a heavy hit. The big thing now is to corral the Unhold. Alright, he wants to go home. But he'll never make it home. Let's beat down the Chosen. Great double bleed. And he can disarm us. He's not defenseless. Just because we're on the Beastmaster doesn't mean the Beastmaster is dead. He's not like other squishy caster type guys. We still need to respect him. The mace only does single target damage. I don't think we need to be worried about some sort of crazy round swing. Alright. Take him out. Okay. He hit our armor, so no bleed for him. We managed to put some overwhelm on him, that's good. We didn't want him to knock us back because we want to be standing next to this Chosen. Landed the hit. Switch it out. Reload. Okay. We missed. God dang it. Alright, that's what we needed. The big, heavy, great sword. We're on the high ground. I would expect to hit. Are you serious, man? Get the kill. And it's time to go as hard as we can on these Unhold. Yeah, he's going to get cut down. Don't think for a second that I'm not respecting these Unhold. I still understand that even though we've got them isolated, their armor's, you know, beaten a little bit, they're incredibly dangerous. And we don't have the fatigue to do things like perma, Indomitable, you know, lock them down. Our best bet is to apply multiple stacks of Overwhelm a turn, like we're doing now. So now we know that we've locked him in. As long as we don't get disarmed, we're fine. That was a big heavy hit. Kill him. Alright. We didn't get the whip. Or the cool hat. Gotta say, I'm pretty disappointed by that. And he wants to run now. Perfect. Surround him. This one is still quite dangerous, though. we need to put more brothers down here on this one. And maybe we can send Isaac to go and try and find the other Beastmaster before he runs. I don't know if he will run, though. Look how much he healed. That sucks. Him wanting to run is the same as him going feral. Want to continue to put stacks of Overwhelm. It's more important to put them on this guy now. Do the switch reload trick. And you know what? We're going to keep fighting it. Because I think I'm just going to send Svarog to go and catch him. I'm almost positive he's not going to run. We can always let loose a dog. We just need to see where the best opportunity is to do that. Let's not let them go. These are a ton of good crafting materials that we want. Where is this guy? We're using up almost all of our ammunition in this one battle. About to say, when this Unhold dies, he might just run. He is far away. I'm hoping Battle Brother goes somewhere else. Okay, he did not. Alright, let's take steps one at a time. That way we're not heading in the wrong direction. We've got Warrior and Battle Brother both on him. Alright, go Wolf. Nice, okay. Here's the deal though. The last thing we want to have happen is for a dog to steal the kill. Make sure we get that experience on leisure side. And any of the other dogs we have, we want to make sure they come down. Yeah, we don't even have Adrenaline anymore. So Warrior and Battle Brother are going to go and try and engage. Wolf will probably be able to lock him down. We're going to run him down. But don't expect Wolf to survive this. I wouldn't be surprised if he died. Our dogs being armored is good though. That's going to protect them a bit from the whip. Nice, and he whiffs both his attacks. Alright, go dogs. And this Beastmaster is about to get mauled to death by all the beasts we have. Save me a spot, guys. We don't need to release all the dogs. It's helpful too because it helps them with their surround. Usually having all, if you're going to release one dog, you should probably release all of them. They get much better in multiples. Sometimes the enemy has a hard time focusing on one dog in particular. And then when they get us around, they're all much more likely to hit. Their stats aren't great. Go, Battle Brother. Yeah, we're going to need Svarog in here to actually do the damage. But this is a pretty sick one, guys. I hope you enjoyed this fight. Don't you kill my dogs. Oh man, he did nothing. Perfect. And then if we can get Svarog in the other spot, that nearly guarantees that the dog won't take the kill. They just won't be able to have that kind of DPS. No reason to move any other brother that's not like a crossbowman or an archer. Okay, let's pass, pass, pass. We did this very well. I'm pretty happy about the result. Could have been dangerous though. The Chosen whiffed a lot of attacks in the very early parts of the battle before we had Shield Wall up. Now once we had Shield Wall up, I was pretty confident that we were good to go. But before then, all it would have taken was a few stray hits from some of those big nasty weapons and we might have been in trouble. Alright. This is the part where Svarog gets the kill. Yes! And down goes this probably the most difficult location we've faced so far. And we picked up Sir Sigmund's Lifesaver. I think this is one of the best armors in the game. A thick mail hauberk combined with sturdy metal plates, this armor will protect its wearer even in the fiercest of battles. I'm pretty sure stat-wise this is like one of the best ones that ever drops. Yeah, I don't know if there is a better armor than this. What a sick pickup. I kind of was recognizing the name when they were mentioning it, but this is the armor they were telling us about. There's still one more rare piece, and I wouldn't be surprised to find it in one of those other barbarian camps. This was a fierce battle. I don't think we're going to do another one of those today. Today's episode's almost over, sadly. But that was fun. And I think we're going to do another one of those at the beginning of another episode. A little bit more resolve. And, you know what, for the heck of it. Ragnar. Nice. Happy to see him at that 90 level. Bit more of that. Bit more of that. Good to go. Who is going to wear this? 351. That might be the best armor we have. 338. 320. Yeah, guys. 356. Ooh, 356. That's better. But it's also... Wow, look how much heavier this is. 40 fatigue versus 29. Oh, man. That's got to go on Sir Lancel. This is just straight up a knight's armor. And then we can give... This thing is super heavy, too. This is 40 as well. Who's got great fatigue? Fritz does not, sadly. Sir Gimli kinda does. Oh no, these are just straight up better because of the pauldrons. Okay. Does anyone want this armor? Perhaps not. This armor might have been one of the worst ones we had just because of how heavy it was. But bone plating is just so useful. We can't just not use it. If we put this on Skeeb. Yeah, I mean that kind of works. We can sell that. Alright, Skeeb, you're looking jacked, man. Very jacked. 190. Yeah, way worse. Look how cool these look, though. We don't have the tools to repair. We did get one of the whips. We might hold on to this armor and sell all the rest. But I would love to repair these They're pretty expensive. And we picked up some tools in that battle, but we're going to need 32 of them to repair. So let's plan on taking one of these other battles next episode. Sir Gimli wants more money. You'll get what we agreed upon. I don't care if you're dissatisfied. We're already paying a ton. Yeah, we just crossed the 900 mark. Remember, every time we level, the amount of money we have to pay just goes up and up. Check this out. This is even harder than the one we just did. That's crazy. They have more drummers, more of the lower tier armored unholds, and more reavers. I'm not ruling it out. That would be another fun battle, but I kind of was hoping for a little bit different combination of stuff. This has thralls, reavers, chosen. Like this one. This one's a bit different. I don't know if it's any easier. I don't think it is. But it is different. Let's plan on doing this one at the beginning of tomorrow's episode. That should be fun. The Barbarian War Camp. And maybe we can do another one, or maybe we'll just head over to the Crumbled Watchtower. But we need to be careful about our supplies. I think in the next episode we'll do some more barbarian killing, but the episode after that we're going to make a beeline straight for Rul Gaziks, and we're going to take out the Goblin City. In the next episode though, maybe we take this fight and try to find 3 more Goblin locations before we take on Rul Gaziks. That sounds right to me. Before I go, let me make sure everyone's good. Nothing, no big weirdness. Nothing I'm going to have to try and remember for tomorrow. Okay, so guys, thank you so much for watching. Once again, my name is Brett. My channel is Goodtalk Gaming. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. It was a fun one. We got to fight some pretty cool enemies and do some different stuff. So yeah, without any further ado, y'all, take care and have a great day.